Yeah, I don't think we're there yet, but I think there was some indication from everybody that that was a step that was desired by all parties.
So there's no action at the moment.
I'm not too clear on this because I wasn't monitoring the entire meeting yet, and we went right to the Myanmar meeting, so I haven't seen the notes yet. But I can get back to you on that. But I think there was some declaration of support for that statement.
Sorry, when did the President deliver his speech?
Which one? He has he has about 16 speeches to deliver on this trip. He's going to deliver one tonight, and there were many instances in the meeting earlier that he had a chance to speak as well.
For the topics of the speeches, will all be, you mentioned there will be something about the
Well, it's an issue that is going to be brought up during these summits. Remember, it's not just ASEAN, it's ASEAN +3, it's East Asia Summit, and you can see that that the issue of the South China Sea has been discussed. It was discussed in the U.S., in the ASEAN-U.S. leaders meeting. Remember that the Americans and the Russians will be here, so we can expect that that will be discussed to a large extent over the next several days in the different fora.
Do you have any ideas, sir, what the ASEAN leaders will be wearing, sir? The traditional outfits?
You know, there's always a portion of the ASEAN where the host country tells you to, makes you dress in their national costume. Before we left Manila, I saw what the president was going to wear. It looks kind of like a barong, but a little different. It's not as colorful as, let's say, what the Indonesians wear. Mas mukha siyang barong, except medyo iba yung kwelyo. Otherwise, we'll be in business suits. I think there's one function where we will be wearing our native dress, so we all brought at least one barong, and but most of the time it will be like this. We'll be in suits.
Sir, could you tell us, just for some backgrounders, on what the President plans to take up with the Chinese Premier tomorrow?
With the Chinese Premier, there's so many issues that need to be discussed with China. Again, there's the South China Sea. We also want to achieve some kind of turning the page as far as the recent hostage crisis was concerned. And I think that the discussions between the two leaders will take us a very big step forward in resolving some of those issues that linger as a result of that.
Sir, with that meeting tomorrow with the Chinese Premier, would there be a need for the delegation of Vice President P-Noy to still go to Beijing, or no more na po?
Is it tomorrow? I'm not sure if it's tomorrow. I don't have my schedule with me. It's tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I think it's tomorrow. We'll find out after the meeting whether or not the delegation will push through. As you know, it's been delayed, so tomorrow we'll know.
Sir, earlier this morning, the Philippines had a bilateral meeting with Thailand, and there was a proposal to, hold a meeting to discuss currency, hold a currency meeting or something?
Yeah, no, it wasn't that specific. Prime Minister Abisit said that he expressed concern about the appreciation of the baht, and President Aquino noted that the peso had also appreciated. In the case of Thailand, the appreciation of the baht has been much more sharp than the appreciation of the peso, and they're beginning to get complaints from their exporters. In our case, we're still seeing good growth, double-digit growth in our exports. It hasn't affected us too much yet, but if if it continues to go this way, then our own exporters might begin to complain if we see a further appreciation of the peso. But what Prime Minister Abissit said was that perhaps, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he said perhaps it would be helpful if our central banks and our monetary officials coordinated more. They both agreed that the central banks of ASEAN countries tend to be dealing with these things on an individual basis. And if it's possible that we can talk more, even to just share experiences, then it might be more effective for ASEAN countries to deal with this in that manner. So there was no specific, we will set a meeting for this date and this is what the topic will be and this is who will attend. It was just more of a general idea that the President said he was open to.
Raise the issue again during the dinner tonight?
I think Prime Minister Abissit touched on that this afternoon during the leaders' retreat. I'm not sure how specific he was about that, but he did mention that, and I think we might expect that he'll bring it up again. If he does bring it up again, then it will really be up to Thailand to move that forward. It's their proposal, and so we would follow the lead of Thailand on that if they wanted to pursue it. Remember also that it's really more of a problem for them than for us. Our appreciation has not been so great. Our export numbers are still looking good. And it's because of a general weakness in the dollar against other currencies. So the tide is lifting all boats, all currencies. So in that sense, it's not a problem that's just ours, or it's not even a problem that the Philippines feels is more severely than other exporting countries.
Going back to Myanmar, what was the reaction, or what was the response of Myanmar when the president said he was willing to share the Philippine experience, the people power?
Well, they thanked us, and they also said that they have their own roadmap to democracy that they say that they're following to transition to a democratic country. He talked about the elections that will take place next week. So I think while they appreciated the offer, they also have their own roadmap at this point. But the offer stands. This is something that is not theoretical. It's happened to us in the Philippines, and we're always willing to share our experiences with countries who seriously want to become more democratic. Okay? All right, thank you.